Hello there, everybody. How are you? I hope you're well. I I was talking about my medication to sister and brother Taylor, Paula and Rick Taylor, from the congregation of Franklin Kingdom Hall. About my medication, I was talking about it with them. I said Jardians, and she goes, "You have diabetes?" I went, "No," but my sugar was elevated, but it was not nowhere near being a diabetic. My sister said so that it's helping. It's a multifunctional medication, and it's also known to help people in heart failure. And that's what I am. I hope when I get tested again, they test my heart and they say that my heart is 100% healed. Jehovah has got my back. I want my heart to be healed as long as I continue to lose weight. The doctor says you will lose weight. Yes, sir. My hair is yucky today. I figured to go live early. I watched last night's episode of America's Got Talent. Now, there was two. There was two. Oh, what do you call it? Hold on, let me think. Two golden buzzers last night. One was, I'm not gonna say what act, but Sam McCall did one. I'm surprised at this one. Just go watch it. It's on the channel on YouTube, America's Got Talent, and you can watch them individually. A couple of them, I don't know about them, but one was why. Anyway, one was Howie Mandel. He's usually hard to turn over, but I don't know. Someone turned him over. So, okay. Oh, I forgot to send this to somebody. Flipper. I tried to send it to her. Until now. I was watching Meet the Millers when they had their son, the youngest son. What is she calling them? Rooms of Wonder? Let me click on this. Rooms of Wonder University. Which? Oh, that one. That's a Q page. Okay. Emily. And you know what? I'm gonna give her a like already. Okay. What was I doing? Oh, going to my live to share it with somebody. She says for me to put it in her messenger, so I've been doing that. Oh, I'll see if I can do it completely to her. Yes, I could do that, but I'm gonna put it in the group chat. She told me to, so I'm doing it. No, let's stay on that page. Okay. Let's see if it went through. Let that stay open. Alright, so I talked about this morning, but this is how it began. They had to sell their house because the earnings was not the banking account was getting smaller and smaller. So they want to be safe and not let's say leave the house. They ended up banquet, banquet, ba- not banquet. Get off of it. What is that word? I feel stupid right now. Banquet, You know what I'm trying to say? Banquet. It's not banquet, Michelle. What is that means? No money.
Here's an answer from Wikipo.com.
It's not needy. What is the word that means no money that starts with a B?
Here's what I found.
What? Forget it. Banquet, banquet, banquet. All right, so they didn't want to end in the minus, so they sold the house so that they're getting that money because it's going to be probably sell at a pretty penny. Well, it's already sold. House going to, but for good almost month they're going to have no home. So the most likely that maybe they'll be staying with somebody or in a hotel. Ugh, yeah. So, banquet. It's not banquet, man. That's a food. That's a help me. That's what happens when you file for bankruptcy. Bankruptcy? Do you know what I'm trying to say now? They don't want to have to file for that, so it just breaks my heart. People get their dream place, dream house, and everything, and they have to sell it. And that's why I say you have extra money, fine. Get a different house, a little bigger house, a better house. Don't go nuts and build a house. You know what I mean? If you want to buy some land to hang out with and stuff, fine. I know people that buy land and then the kids go and play. And they allow other people to go on that land and play too. You just take care of it. Excuse me. So, what we're going to work on today is this little fella. Isn't he so cute? What? I think you're cute when you give me the side eye. So, I'll be starting this in a second. Yep, yeah, so I know the winner of America's Got Talent. Well, I'm guessing. So this guy, something Blue, I can't remember his name now. Jordan Blue, very good singer. Mm. Let's go to Google, and then we'll get started. Ba, 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 ba. Hello, the observer. Good morning. How are you today? Press the like button if you don't mind. And we're gonna do this little fella right here. If you want to chat in the chat, you can. If you're able to, that'll be nice. And then maybe you can suggest some colors. It's just fun to chat. It's fun to be nice. But no one comes for a little bit. I've listened to some tunes in my ear. Hello there, John Isabella. I did not see you come in. I apologize. Hit that like button, Johnny. I'm John. Sorry. How are you? Do I have any more clips? I need another. This clip. I want another one of those because it holds the page open. I'm good, thank you. Um. Let's see if this one works. Mm. You know, I'm gonna say something. If someone's giving you the silent treatment, just let it pass. Because obviously they need time. No one's. I don't think. But it just popped in my head right now. If someone's giving you the silent treatment, it's for a reason, and they need time. They need time. Apologize for whatever happened. I did. I want to keep the peace with someone. That's why I was said sorry. It's fine, fine, fine. Sorry. You know, it's also to be a good friend to talk things out. You know, that's the best friends, to talk things out with your friends. Instead of lashing out and hurting their feelings. You know. Okay, I slept a little better last night. Because she got off the bed and came into the basket of clothes on there. Yeah, all my clothes is everywhere. Let's see. Okay, green. Let's see. That might work. Let's find out. Hello, all my observers. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Well, I found out several years ago, 2007 or something like that. The Taylors that brings me to Kingdom Hall. There was a flood in Edinburgh, and they lost everything they had. I'm like, not the house. The house is still standing, of course, but they lost everything. I'm like, oh my gosh. How come on America's Got Talent when they're judging the act and people don't like one judge's comment? What are they doing? their opinion. Excuse me. It's just annoying. Sometimes when I color my turtles, I do the body, let's say green, and then the shell brown. Oof. Ear bubbles in my tummy. That hurts. Might get a darker green. Shinlaka. You know, I was wondering when I was a kid, the poor people have more kids. The rich people just have maybe one or two. And they never see the kids of rich people because they put them in boarding school. And I heard a story that this boy and girl, no, not boy. I think they kept the boy home with them for some strange reason. But the two girls was in a boarding school from a very young age. Well, they're at school all day, and then they had some place to go after school, and the only time they seen the girls is at supper time, and they put them to bed. And then the nanny, oh no, they were with the nanny after school, but they took care of the boy themselves. And like, and that's horrible to do that. It's like they gave up their kids. Well, when it was holidays and everything, the nanny came and got them. The parents said, "Nah, you can have them. I don't. They're in there because they're girls." I'm like, whoa. I don't know names because we believe it was the nanny that said it, or maybe it could be a lie. So who knows? I heard the story and I'm referring it to you. I had people say, "Oh, you're a liar." Oh, no, I tell stories. Yeah, it is horrible. Like I said, someone said it in. It was a nanny's story. So you know how sometimes stories get fabricated as they're being told. So some families they do favor the male over the female. So I don't know if that looks right. I think it needs a darker green. But it's normal to put your kids in boarding school because it's better for them. Yes, but like Monday through Fridays there, and then weekends with the family. Uh, Special days during the year, which is called holidays. Um, yeah, and during the summer with the family. Now I watched The Facts of Life, and I felt bad for this one person. So Tootie, the one who played Tootie, you know, Kim Fields played Tootie, and Tootie's real name was Victoria, by the way. But anyway, she was at this boarding school all year, but then she went to summer camp all summer. I'm like, did she not see her family? They were both lawyers, so they're always busy. I say, no. They should not be in boarding school and then summer camp all summer. That's ridiculous. I remember one year I celebrated Christmas for the first time because she was Jewish, and she went with Tootie to her house for Christmas. For it's my first Christmas. So what do I get? What do I ask for? I remember this one family was teaching a kid about other holidays and other religions, and so this one year they celebrated Hanukkah. And the family thought that was kind of wrong. I'm like, they're homeschooled, so they thank you. So they would be they would be teaching the kids about different religions, and I don't think there is anything wrong. I knew I was going to pick this color, emerald green. Um, I don't think there's anything wrong with teaching your kids different religions, because I was going to read about all the different holidays, but then someone told me I might get backlash. I don't know. Just like I was gonna read where how Christmas started, but I don't dare to put that on my channel because how many people will, curse at me. So keep your other colors out too. Yeah, I got allergies last night. My allergies was like full force. I was not happy. That's why I was just sitting there. Maybe I shouldn't go to Tuesdays, but no, I'm gonna stick with it. Oh, I'm curious in my deodorant because I got antiperspirant in deodorant. Does this have antiperspirant in it? Oh, it does. Okay. I put it on yesterday, both of them. Yeah, I'm still in my PJ. Today's a PJ kind of day. It's raining a little bit, so if I take the dog on the walk, it's just gonna be near grass, not a full way of a full walk. Remember this one woman? She had these pencils, her set of pencils for a long time. So she was calling them. They kept breaking, and it's one of her first lives. I said in there, hey, I introduced myself and my channel. Well, no, not my channel because I'll be self-promoting. And asked her, says, may I ask you? She said, sure. How old are those pencils? She goes, at least 10 years old. They're in my closet. Do you have any new ones? I was going to use these first. I'm like, because they keep breaking. Pencils do break down after a while. And I said, that's why a whole bunch of my drawing pencils, the wood was split. I told my dad, and he says, well, they were going to Walmart and I can get a package of pencils. And so I was grabbing the cheapy ones, and he says, well, what about all these? And he grabs like 3 or 4 of them. There you go. So I don't know. I says, nah, the erasers on those are probably no good. These are cheaper, so I can get all these for the price of all those. So, and he goes, you don't want to get all those because they'll break up. They'll break down after a while. And he's seen the color pencils on sale, so he grabbed me the biggest set of Crayolas as well. Every time I got Crayolas, my mother always knew to get crazy art with it, or rose art, or whatever it was back then. Same thing with Sharpies. She always got the Bics intensities or whatever they were back then. Now on that leg, you go back to not the lightest one, the second green. So, John, did you start coloring yet? You know you want to. This one teenager He says he wanted a color, and his friends started making fun of him, so he didn't do it. And says, "Oh, did your friends run your life? No. Then why are you letting them?" Not yet. Go look on Amazon, right? Look up adult coloring books for men, and you'll probably find something you want. And you can start off with Crayola. They're cheap. The colors are true. Crazy Art has the red, which is more like a red orange, like Crayola's red orange, but then they have a different red as well. So see how these are breaking down. It's at the last half. This one woman, when she gets just about half, a little bit more than half, through her pencil, she gets a new set out and gives it to her kids. She puts it in the pencil box and mixes it. One time they had her Pablo's was even smaller. She figured they were too expensive. I went, no, if that's what you do, go for it. She was like, just raise enough money to get Pablo's. So I made theirs, and I can hear them now squealing, Pablo's. Let's get all the Pablo's out and put them separate. They're special. And she surprised them a couple days later, or something like that, with pencil extenders, tons of them. So every single one had a pencil extender. But she felt bad they were always getting that small set. She had, when she got her Pablo, somehow she got another set. She doesn't know how that came. She thinks someone got them for her. Since she heard the kids separating them all, keep them separate and safe. Um, she bought them all cases for them, and then they put them in there. Thank you. And then set of the pencils that she had, every single kind. She had this. She put the Pablos in there while they were sleeping, and all the other ones in there. And they put them back, and then you could hear them squealing with all their new pencils. I remember coloring in school, and I grabbed. There was two left. I really wanted the car, but I chose the flowers. The boy went, "Oh, can I have the flowers, Michelle? I want to color it for my mom." I went, "Sure," and I'll take the car. Then it is, "Michelle, I'll get you more flowers." I went, "No, I want the car. I'm gonna make this the prettiest car ever." And he goes, "Oh yeah, can I color with you?" I went, "Yep." It was too cold outside, and no, not one kid wanted to go outside. That leg has to be redone. Sometimes it happens. And so he did the flowers. He goes, "What color is flowers?" I want any color of the rainbow. And I says, "I even heard of a black rose. Don't a black tulip. Don't color it black though. It's really deep purple or deep blue or something like that." So every single one was a different color, and he colored so nice. And the teacher lost track of time, and then it was lunch. Kids, it's lunchtime. I went, "We color for 2 hours." He goes, Friday anyway. And I went, "Oh yeah, it is. I'm glad it's too cold to go outside." Okay, so let's get the second one. And I did have some ice cream last night. Some. I did not have all of it. I had exactly half. I'm gonna tell my brother I'll take 2 burgers, but only the burgers. Because I told him I ate very light yesterday, very light. Because for breakfast I had the cottage cheese and yogurt, I believe, the last bit of it, and that's it. And oh no, I had yeah, for lunch I had the grapefruit and the cucumber and dill salad. You cut the cucumbers how you like it. Best if you peel them. I didn't feel like searching for the peeler, but I just found it this morning. um, cut it in cubes, not cubes. Well, you could if you want. I cut them in slices like coins, and then cut half, and then cut them in the half the other way, and put dill on it. And you can put mayonnaise, or you can actually put a little vanilla yogurt on it, and stir it very well. Well, that's what I had for lunch. Before I went to slices of white bread, so just to hold me over. Bread does hold you over, I'm telling you. Now when you do that, the darkest one, you go with the second one again. If you remember, sometimes you'll never see the first color again. So you do that, and then you get your yellow. Just like my friend Mandy Sayers, she always called it Lello, and I taught her how to say yellow. And her mother was there. The one time her mother was decent. Sorry, she had problems. I'm sorry, I apologize. But and my mom says, don't teach her how to talk properly. Says Lello. The mother says, I know, she's so cute, that's why I never corrected her. I says, but she has to learn some point. Kids make fun of me left and right. I don't want them to make fun of her. The mother says, that's true. And the mother says, she'll catch on eventually. And she did a couple weeks later. Michelle, I could say yellow. Yellow. She was so cute. And the mother got a treat. Yeah, she was. Her and Joe. He was the nicest guy. He had an argument, and her mother stopped him, and they thought he was going to pull through. The EMTs thought they were going to pull through because he asked for a cigarette. He didn't pull through. Joe was the nicest guy there is. Yep. So, yep. And I seen her again. I looked. I'm like, I ran up to her and she hugged me and I picked her up and swung her around and put her down. I missed you. She goes, I'm staying with people, and asked them if I go into Riverbend and see if I can see you, and they go, yeah. I'm like, awesome. Don't stay too long and get them worried. I says, oh no, they're coming with me. They'll be here in a minute. So we sat there for the longest time and forgot my dad was picking me up and he was behind me. And so do you want to come to my house or what? I went, oh, Daddy, this is Mandy. I haven't seen her a long time. She lived on Pendleton Street. She goes, oh, cool. Right next, the building next door to us. I'm like, oh, all right. I gotta go. And I hugged her and went, so you know where we live. You can come over anytime, even if I'm not home. My mom will be home. Okay, she goes. You know we're family. I wonder where she is now. She came a little bit, and I think they eventually moved. So, surprisingly, her mother got the younger ones back. We've seen her at a welfare office, or Social Security office, or some office. I can't remember. I think it's Social Security. I can't remember. I looked or gave her such look. I turned my back. Mom went, what? You do not want to look. I said it out loud. I can't believe they let a murderer out. Till she got up and left. But she didn't leave because they called her name. The mom messaged her. The lady wanted to ask him, told her like this, come here. And says, that lady, can you just take her now and get her out of here? And told the wife, was sure thing. So she left and everyone went, we already knew what she did and that was so wrong. So while these, so they get to be yellow. Yeah, so now was she a nice person? Yes. But that night, I do not. Nobody knows why she changed like that. Yes, they used to fight a lot, but they would each other. She was never like that, and she did have a problem drinking. So I think I know what I'm gonna do with the back of the turtle. I need a really dark green. Oh, this advertisement. Every time it comes up, my stream goes black and I have to refresh it. Yeah, she was a nice person, but she did a boo boo. And she's out scot free. I mean, and see, Joe wasn't Mandy's bio mom, bio dad, but he treated her like one. He called him. I think no, she did call him Joe. I said in front of him, he says, "Well, why can't you call him Daddy?" And the mother, father, that don't come around. I went, then he's not a dad if you don't come around. True. I need to find a dark green, aquamarine. So I'm gonna get all the dark ones. Well, I think they're just as dark. Ooh. Okay. Bluish green 155. So is there a greenish blue? Forest used to be the darkest. Turquoise is so short. I'm never gonna use it. Teal. See, those are the colors that usually get the smallest quickest. And I came live an hour early. Well, 45 minutes early. Yeah, my head's not as hurting as last night. I forgot I was gonna take two algae pills, but I didn't want to be groggy for the dog. She got me up. I sensed her, and then she got back off and went back to lay down, and I turned over in my bed because I stayed. It was light out, so when it's light out, I usually turn over and start to wake up. And she came over to me. I'm like, "Oh, baby, come here." She came right over to me, right near my right near my mouth. She's not scared of my BiPAP machine. And I was saying CPAP. It's actually a BiPAP machine. CPAP is strictly for sleep apnea. That's not what I have, I don't think. I'm gonna ask if I have it because they never did a sleep study on me. But anyway, if I probably do, I most likely do have it. So that's strictly for that. But I think they give it to me for because of fluid overload or my congestive heart failure. So this pot will be dark. Can you do you know how to tell a male turtle from a female turtle? Well, a male's shell underneath is curved like so they can mount the female and go bumpity bumpity bumpity. Yeah. Yeah, that's right, boy. See, you know. Yep, the bottom shell is curved. So that's not curved, so that's a female. I usually make the than the turtle itself. And they said turtles can turn around in a shell. No, they cannot. The shell is skeleton. Let me see if I can find the picture. M X-ray of I didn't say M. I said N. It's speak text. X-ray of a turtle. No. Oh well, that might be kind of interesting to see. Oh wow, look at that. Okay. But I thought it would be fascinating to see pregnant turtle X-ray. Look at those eggs. They even color them to probably to let them. Oh, they're looking bolder and bolder. Wow. All right, so I seen an X-ray of a turtle. Okay. And it's the side view. See, it's not the right one once again, but shell is part of the body. That's from behind. I wish I could find the one I seen. So someone said that they can turn around in this shell. All right, here's an anatomy of a tortoise. So this is animated, but it's sort of like that. That's how they are. The shell is attached to them. Like this one, that's them. Yeah. So many people say, oh, they have a even an area where they poop and pee in it. No, they don't. Oh, what, when you were a kid? Oh, John, did you ever talk to anybody that, besides me, that lived in Riverbend? Do you like can't stay in contact with them? Mm. There's a reason, right, John? Now, Riverbend's not that bad, but there was some kids out there that made it miserable to even go outside. I would go to school and literally rush to my house because I was scared of them, because they were so mean and nasty to me. And I stayed inside. My mom used to take me to a playground elsewhere, drop me off, and I would stay there for a few hours, have lunch, play for a little bit more. Sometimes just sit on a bench and color with my crayons. And this woman kept coming out of the house. Where's your mommy? You lost. I went, no, I'm not lost. Bye, leave me alone. So this cop said, are you okay, Michelle? Because he knew me, because I talked to him before. This lady keeps propositioning me or something. And the cop says she's fine. That's why I come here once in a while. I never knew who the guy was, but he says I'm officer whatever, and he says, did your mother always drop you off? It says, yeah, because the kids in Riverbend are nasty to me. I'm not saying you were nasty, John. They were nasty to me. And he goes, oh, all right. He says, yeah, I'm fine here. He actually lived in one of the houses, so. One time he sent his 3-year-old daughter across the street. Michelle, my daughter wants to play with you. I went, okay. Very smart young lady. So I was about to leave one day, and she wanted to come out. I went, okay, my mom should be here soon to pick me up because it's starting to rain. He goes, okay, Mom, I won't bring her out. I went, okay. So I was underneath the. I have an umbrella, but I didn't really feel like walking home. I was underneath the trees, just sitting there, and I believe I had my Walkman, so I finally took it out and put it on. And my mom stood in front of me and went, "Oh, hi, mommy." So after a while, I noticed those kids weren't around no more. I think one family got kicked out. I don't know if it's because they were bullying me or what, but I found out they had to move. I went, good. Bitch. And the parents laughed at it. Oh, they're only being kids. I went, you wouldn't like it if I called her and I said the word? No, I wouldn't. This is all, you tell them to stop. Because if they keep doing it, I'm going to say that to them. So another time they did it, and I called them that name, and the mother said, that's not fair. I'm like, oh, yes, it is. They call me that name. And then I said to the father, your husband, probably? And he says that wouldn't be nice. So they told the kids to stop it, or they're going to get grounded. Well, my kids can say what they want. I'm like, someday they're going to get popped in the mouth. And I think that's what happened. I don't remember who, but it was in the J building where the same building that what's his name, St. Jean, Billy St. Jean lived in, but the third floor in the back towards the like So here's the building. Okay, first floor, second floor, third floor, stairwell, first, second, third, and they were on this one. They're in that one. Oh, I'm sorry. Here's all the stairs. Landing and stairs. And more stairs up here. And here's the door down here. There you go. Here's the light that always flickered instead of worked. So they were up there, and so, hey, cross-sided bee. I'm like, what? And then one day I seen him eating popcorn right off the ground. I'm like, that is gross. Oh, we do it all. Your mother don't feed you. So and they do. I don't know why, but. And this is way after they would call me that name because I made the mother stop because I said I will go to the landlord and he won't put up with it. Oh, he won't do nothing. And I turned around and went straight for him and I told them exactly what they were saying to me. Says, well, turn around and say what you wanted to say to them and see how they like it. They went crying to the mom. I went, mm-hmm. Now, am I proud of that? No. Because that word, I don't like saying it. I'm not proud of it. And when they were older and I seen them again, I said, sorry for my words. Says, I'm sorry too. Because it's not right that we were treating you like that. Says, I only called you that to see how you liked it. You are not one. I made them, says that we're idiots. And I looked at the son and went, don't act like what your father did when he was a kid. He goes, never. He already. Yeah, I had a hard time in Riverbend. I stayed to myself mostly all the time. I remember when we moved from the G building to the C building. And I says, I thought you guys moved. Well, yeah, to the C building. We didn't move out of Riverbend. Well, this playground's for us. I went, does it have your fucking name on it? My mom and Michelle went, what? They said this is not, we're not allowed in the river, in the playground. I says, well, let's go talk, ask them. Maybe we're not. Who knows? So we went to ask, and he came out. This playground is for every single person in Riverbend and the relatives and the visitors. So who said it with those people walking away? So he watched people went in, and he went to the family and told them what they were saying to me. Yeah, I didn't see them outside for a while. I wasn't mad at them. It's just like they had to know what they said was wrong. But there was some security in Riverbend as well, because along with your rent, everything else was included except for cable. I'm like, why can't they just give us basic cable, no movie channels or anything, Mom? Why can't they do that? At one point, they were thinking about installing dishwashers in all the apartments. I'm like, oh, I can't wait. They decided to redo the stairs instead. I'm like, oh man, we were so close. My mom said, where would they put them? I went, probably take one of the cabinets out. I don't know. Or put it in the dining room and have a hole through the wall. I think either Rock or Mike. I think it was Mike said. I said no, no, it was Rock. It says Rock says, well, it's probably go right here and make a tunnel through or something like that. Well, oh, exactly how I said it. Okay. After this, I'll take my walk inside. Because who knows? It's going to rain, rain, rain. 10:18. How long is my brother going to deliver for? Alright, it's break time. So we've been live 62 minutes. So I'm gonna take a stretch. I'll be back. I'm gonna take the dog out to go potty. I'll be right back. Got a little snack too. Well, they're there if you want it, okay? Now that will be dark. That fruit looks pretty good, I think. I have this kind of snack early in the day because by the end of the day I burn it off. Sorry, that's rude. I'll try not to do that. Maybe I'll just go. Wow, look at that. Look at that little guy. Isn't he cute? There's two up here. Yeah. There's two together. Well, that's not fair. He's all by himself. Maybe he's a bachelor. He's new to the area. Or maybe they're hanging out together. He's saying to the girl, ooh, hubba bubba. I just have to do one more thing with the what are you, a turtle? Swiss chips wasn't so loud. Don't eat tortilla chips. There's nothing on it. So, oh yeah, for a while I thought I was a diabetic, but because I'm on Jardiance and it's so that scared me for a minute, but it'll help keep my numbers down. But it's really for heart failure. And my Valsartan is my blood pressure medicine. Uh, uh, Paula, Mrs. No, Sister Tyler, Sister Taylor. And then I seen Brother Newland there, which is the Newland's son. What am I doing? Oh, I'm putting all these greens away. I'm thinking of using. How are you? Yes. Okay. Which one was your favorite act? I watched it this morning because all the acts separately. I wish one day didn't bother with us, but you know what? um, oh, okay. I'll shut up then. I'll shut up. Yep, I'll shut up. Do diddy diddy do diddy do. La 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 la. Oh, wait, sweetheart, just wait. Yeah, like I said, I didn't watch it last night. I watched it this morning. And what was I doing? What was I doing? I was getting ready for it. I was so close to doing my devotions late just so I could watch it. I went, nope, I'm gonna go live at 9 or 9 whatever. I wanted to go live at 9 now, 9 to 12 and 9 to 11. It doesn't matter. And I said, you know what? I'll watch that after devotions, and that's what I did. Can I use a really dirty instead of this tiny black? Urban gray. Let me get a new piece of. Well, these are scrap, and all they? Yeah. Let me get that out. I think I know who you might like, Robin. But I'm gonna shut up. Deep greenish gray. Well, I could use deep greenish gray. How dark are you? I could use that. Dark gray. Dark gray looks just black. Okay, so that's another black. Urban gray. Let's see. That's brown gray. Very nice color. Hold on, I'll show you them. I'm doing that one. See that one right there? But not this one, but that one. That's dark gray. That's dark greenish gray. That's urban gray, and that's regular green gray. That's a nice color. Look at the urban one. That's a nice color. See the urban gray. That will be perfect for the trunk of a tree. So what am I doing? The green gray? Dark gray? No, let's put dark gray back. Dark gray, I'm going to move his spot. Because I'm going to count dark as a black. Nice brown. Greenish gray, and then the smoky gray. Then pinkish. Grayish pinkish. That'd be good for like a tulip or something. I'm going to mute this one. Robin, I'm sorry, I just properly read your comment that you're watching it now. So I'm using the deep greenish gray instead of a black on him. If you're wondering why. It shows depth. And who did I learn that from? I really wanted to finish watching it last night. I wanted to watch it last night, Robin, but I couldn't because I knew I had to get to sleep. Yeah. So, I did have some of my ice cream last night. I did not eat the whole thing. So, I have that for tonight. No, I watched it on YouTube. Because after the acts perform, they put it on YouTube. Almost instantly, but within a few minutes. I was about to say something I can't. That's why I said I don't need to watch it on. I don't need to go to Peacock or anything. I can just watch it on YouTube. I was gonna say there's no commercials, but there is commercials. I don't care. That's how they get sponsored. I saw like individual act, but I didn't see. Oh, okay. That's what I did. I seen the individual acts. The whole show will be on later in the week and stuff like that. See, that's why the Binghams sell their, but they're gonna bless someone else with that. But anyway, because people's not watching the commercials. I just let the commercials play. And one time it showed a house being built, and it was on time lapse, and the yard being done. I'm like, that was cool. Come on. Please. Oh, come on. You can do it better than that. Come on, Pinky. She's on, if you go easy. Because if you push your pencil into a hand, like one of these, you can break the core all the way up. I need it sharp. That's why I said I need some new pencil sharpeners. I might have to get a pencil sharpener on an arm. I need an arm bad. Let's get in there. I'm going easy. See, now I got a commercial and I will watch it. See, that's why I believe in watching the commercials. Just let them play out because they get paid for it. And yes, you can just wait for 15 seconds of it, then click out of it. I'd rather not. I'll just. Yeah, I'll see the. I'll still watch the whole show later on in the week. I know it won't be good for us, but you know what kind of sandwich I would like to try? You know, peanut butter, a double decker. So the bottom will be butter and jelly, and then the second decker will be Nutella in fluff. Oh boy! Or the sandwich on the bottom can be peanut butter and Nutella, and on the top can be fluff and jelly. So you can mix and match. I know someone made a peanut. Not no, they made a Nutella and jelly sandwich, and the kids loved it. I went, "What about a fluff and jelly sandwich?" I did that once when I was a kid. So much fluff. My mother yelled at me, "You better eat it all." I went, "Yes, ma'am." But then I got yelled at because I was so hyper from the sugar. One time I took the jar of fluff to my room with the spoon and hid it. I said, "Where's the fluff?" I went, "Remember, you put it back because you need to get a." "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go back and get it." "Okay, here's one for your room." I went, "Oh, thank you." Now I got Michelle. I went, "Sandra." Oh yeah, look at that! What I did not do. Son of a gun! I need the dark green. See, right here I did not shadow. I think it's. I still like. Oh, I thought you. Okay, let's do that. You. I don't know, but. Yeah. I don't know if this is the right one, but it's the right shade. There we go. Let's go back to that dark green again because I want it prominent. Robin, I was talking about boarding school. I like the episode, like on Minnie Corn was in a boarding school. That's how she was found and put in the Facts of Life. But anyway, talking about the Facts of Life, how the character Tootie, which is played by Kim Fields, and Tootie's real name was Victoria, just if anybody was wondering. But she went to boarding school during the school year, and probably went home on vacations and stuff. But during the whole summer, she went to summer camp. I'm like, when did she spend quality time with the family? And there was this one family I heard about that the girls went to boarding school or was with the nanny. They didn't really see the family hardly ever, but the son got to stay home and was homeschooled, or he went to public school. I can't remember. I think it was to be the heir of the family. I would never do that to my child unless they wanted to go. There's this one woman put the kid in. I don't know how she afforded it. She was living in Riverbend. She must have had secret money somewhere. I'm sorry. She must have. She put her daughter in boarding school for the summer. Why? It says, well, it's better for her just sitting around on the streets. I mean, your daughter was never on the streets. You never let that child play. And I seen her as an adult. She goes, no, my brother did, I think, or my mom says, I got out. Once I moved out, I got out and experienced the real allowed to do anything. She was given sidewalk chalk. I have a gift for her. So the mother got her a chalkboard to do it with. I went, ma'am, that's for sidewalk. And then I was because I had some and I was gonna let all the kids do it because that's why my mom bought it. I went, Mom, you know this won't last long. I said, I know. And the maintenance man told the kids, can you wait until it's due to rain? And the kids went, yeah, all right. So I went, all right, just bring it back to me. And we put it back in the container. And the next day it was going to pour soon. We could feel it. Like, kids, you want to do it now? And so we chalked up the whole sidewalk. I went, don't make it foolishly. You do scenes. It doesn't matter what color you use it. And the kids was doing, I went, all right, boys, you do the flowers. I went, okay. They didn't care. And the girls would go around and color them all in. And the color you had. It was just awesome. And they took pictures of it. It was cute. It came out really good. Okay, so there's something wrong here. I wish I could draw that fish really good because it needs a mate. There's 5 of them. There should be 6, and that bothers me a little bit. Maybe the turtle ate one. Hey, Robin, what app are you on? The first act was ridiculous. That's all I'm saying. I wonder when my brother got home. I made coffee for him, and I don't think he got it. Oh. I don't think she's here. Okay, so I'm doing the background in light blue, just like in the magazine. One picture, I went over everything with light blue. So light blue's gonna be last. No, the bubbles are gonna be last. Sometimes there's a channel on YouTube called Talent, I think. Oh, Got Talent. Sometimes you can find the whole thing on that one. I like to see it in order. I like to see them announce them coming out, so I didn't see that. But it's good to see Mel B back. I'm just trying to think of what color I can do those. Any other fish? No, okay, okay. Greenish gray. Yep. Wow. I guess it takes the right kind of pencil. So what I'm gonna do is, I think this will work out. If this turns out to be dark, too dark, then I will just erase it. Greenish gray. Because if you go really light for the base, you can use the same pencil, a little bit darker to shadow it in. I remember one year on America's Got Talent, so many magic acts. Like, I put in the chat, no offense, but yawn. How many acts of magic is this? And someone says, I hear you. It's a good act. I'm like, yeah, but come on. Good morning. I bet she put me on mute. I remember one time I called this picture, was so neat. I said, you did not call, you don't call that, and you scribble. I'm like, I never scribble. I got defensive. I remember she came over because I broke my shoulder, and she came over with some new crayons and a little Orphan Annie coloring book. And went, oh, I got this book. Yeah, I love it. And my aunt said we can go to the store and get a different one. No, I get to do it again. Yay! I said, yeah, because it got filled up and then it got messed up, and yeah. Another one if it's meant for you to have another. I have no idea what happened to that coloring book. I really think this is, well, once I couldn't find that one, yeah, I never let people come into the color with me again. When my sister was visiting, my mother was not happy. The door was open. I was coloring with a bunch of little kids at the table. And my mom says, "What is this, dude? No, go." The kids got scared and left. I'm like, oh. It's just like in Alaska, we live right near the playground and down further. That's why my dad asked if we could move to that particular building, well, closer to the school. Because we lived pretty much far away from the school at first. Then eventually we moved. It's funny, because we went to school in one building, we come to an empty one. Because I don't think we actually knew when we were going to move. Right. I just, we were robbed. What? No. Surprise, we're moving. Even set up our furniture and everything. I mean, Ma, play a joke on Cheryl. Say that we got robbed. No, it was at lunchtime because we had lunch at home. I forgot, yeah. And then we came back on lunch. And just about all of our stuff was gone. Cheryl went to her friend's house to eat. So me and my and we had 2 lunches. I'm like, ooh, I'm full. Let me buff this. Oh. I remember one point that Robin didn't watch Erica's Got Talent later in the week with her niece. I'm like, will you watch it already? Because I'm not going to keep quiet. Excuse me. Let me see if I can sharpen this. Let's see if it'll let me. Nope. Oh, is that the one I did? Let me do it gently. Some people push it in and shove it in and go hard. Says, no wonder you're breaking your pencil. Look how hard you're going. Took it out of his hand, put it in it, and I gently did it. And there you go. What do you say? Thank you. I said that's why he has his mother buy like 2 packs of pencils a week. It's ridiculous. His mother can't afford that. Thank God your mother's a seamstress. That was a new back then. He goes, well, she makes all your clothes, so they're all, what do you call it, originals. I thought it was, I'm bored. Oh, okay. But the Taylors are keeping Mr. Taylor's, sorry, Brother Taylor's sister's cat. They said because Donna says Monty is such a great cat. It'll be almost like a sin to. I should have said I wouldn't let you do that. If you're gonna say you have to bring him to the pound, I would talk to my brother. I would really do that. He's a ginger cat, I believe. No, Monty. Wait, no, Monty is not the new cat. I think Monty is the ragdoll. I can't. The new cat it starts with an S, the name, and that is the ginger. I'm gonna clean my ears. I remember one time I got something on one of my favorite shirts. And the first time, so I didn't dry it. I had another load to do, so I put it in with that load. I kept washing it, pre-treating it. Didn't dry it, so I didn't wear it until it was clear. It took a little bit. I have a beautiful white shirt. My mom would just spot clean it with the bleach, and then the whole shirt looked dingy with white spots. So I took it out of her hand, put it in the bleach water, and put the whole shirt in there. It wasn't all nice and white. And soaked it for a good hour. Got the shower head and rinsed those holes out because any existing bleach there. I washed the tub of course, wring out the shirt, and then fill up the tub with hot water and just kept on rinsing the shirt out. And get the laundry detergent, scrubbed it, cleaned, and rinse it, rinse it, rinse it. It took me like 3 hours to do that. Then it was bright white, and I never end up bringing it to my dad's that time. I'm like, really? Are you still here, Robin? That same light, I'll go right over it after. Does anybody hear me? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay, you can hear me good. I was talking for so long and no one was answering. got really quiet because I was looking for my remote page turner for when I read books on my Kindle. Well, I cleaned off my whole bed stand, and I'm glad about that. But the device was in my office. If TJ didn't just call me, I wouldn't have found it when I did. Oh boy. Don't you hate when that happens when you're looking for something and it's right there? My twistable Crayola pencils. I was looking for them to get them out. So if I seen the Pacific little girl, I would give them to her. Yeah. I remember one time, any money I came home with, in my pocket, I would put it in this drawer. I spent all my money already. Shit, that was quick. But we paid rent, paid the bills, we got food in the house. I didn't worry about it, and I could get to work. I just had to walk. I had all that money in my dresser drawer, and it come to my vacation time, and so I had over $200. And I counted it. And I texted my dad and told him, says, "Wow, you're made of money. You can treat." I'm like, "I definitely will," but he never gave me a chance to treat or nothing. I'm like, "I want to treat." Nope, you save your money for something special. Can we go shopping with it? Then he paid for everything. I'm like, "Daddy, stop." I'm back. I had to stop because something got underneath my bottom denture plate, and it was really hurting. I couldn't say anything, so I got it out. Whew. I'll type it in that back. It's really nice to have because of how my cats lay on me all the time, and that way I don't have to try to hold my desk when I am reading. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. So it's out there that Mindy and the the kid is in the relationship. But thank God he's not technically a kid, he's an adult. And they're not blood related, so. But it's still an ick factor. She's on Auntie Mindy. I'm like. But, you know what? That's their private life and doesn't bother me. I still love the family. Okay. Oh, pressure. It'll pass. Down there. I think it's going to be a 2. Excuse me. I did warn you. I'm thinking of getting some kind of green. I don't even know, maybe an olive green, maybe, and going over the fishies like that. Ooh, they could have done that. Rent out their theater and charge them $10 per pop. And use their theater that way on Saturdays and Sundays. Oh no, not supposed to be donated. I think I might my next live do Fogarty. Alright, metallic grass man. I don't have that color. Is it at the end? Yeah, olive green. Okay, now I got olive green, so I'm gonna lightly go over it, like give it a yeah. It's really sad that Crazy Pieces Melinda don't go see her mother. Yeah, they talk about too much stuff on air. She made a mistake, and she knows it. Because if someone's going through something, don't mean that you have to grab the camera. Oh, he broke his neck. Hold on, let's get the camera out. No, we can. Not like anybody broke the neck. I'm just saying. There, yes. It's like they moved, and they were already finding stuff they didn't like about the new house. Crazy Pieces. I expected them to be removed by the end of this year. Yeah, I'm gonna get dressed soon. Or just put my other pajamas on and have a pajama day. I don't know. It was weird when I was a kid. Every time I seen a fish, I called it green. My Uncle Frank said, to tell you the truth, I think fish can be any color you want. Oh, good, purple? Yeah, why not? When they don't breathe it, everybody turns purple. I mean, Uncle Frank, seriously. Never mind. Well, that's all I'm going to do for right now. I will be on TikTok later on. That's why I'm coming on YouTube earlier. So I'm going to go get cleaned up, get dressed, take a full walk outside, no matter if it is drizzling or not. We'll do some sort of, walk with her. So I love you. Unless it's raining, then I'm not going to do it. Love, don't judge. Until next time, my jelly beans.